children, myself Mrs. Shipra Burwa. So I am talking about for class 5, it's SST, and the chapter is 16, natural resources. Now I am describing this chapter here. Lesson 16, it's natural resources. Of course, natural resources, you know that the minerals available in the earth sustain life. These materials like rock material, minerals, coal, petroleum, water, plants, animals, and called the natural resources. These are the gift of the nature to human beings. And now, natural resources we are divided into two parts: renewable resources and non-renewable resources. So now we have to divide these things. In renewable resources, I am describing this in the sun, that is giving the solar energy, wind, soil, and water, plants, animals. These are renewable resources. Now we are talking about the non-renewable resources. Coal, petroleum are found in plants and animals which got burned underground a long time ago. Coal is found in Bihar, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Tamil Nadu, Assam, Gujarat have some. So now conservations of water. Now some you have to say the importance of all refineries plants called refineries. So minerals also sustain. Minerals are sustain substances that we found in rock, and rock from which metals can be obtained from are called ores. Ores are refined and converted into pure metal. Iron is the most useful metal besides iron, manganese, mica, copper, gold, silver, and other metals found in India. Okay, so now conservation of water. So we should not waste water. We should plant more trees as they have to maintain the water cycles, and we should not throw waste product from factories into waters. Dams should be constructed. So now we have to use never waste water, plant trees, and factories should not be throw waste into river. And rainwater harvesting is a great way to conserving the water also. Now we have to talk about the conservation of soil also. Conservation of soil, it took millions of years for the formation of soil. Conservation of soil can be done by preserving soil fertility as crop rotation, afforestation, terrace farming, preventing overgrazing, proper drainage and irrigation also. You know, it's leaving a field fallow. The practice of leaving a field uncultivated for some time helps to soil to regain fertility. Now, mixed cropping, the practice of growing 2 or 3 crops at the same time is called a mixed cropping. Conservation of forest, afforestation, preventing forest fire, and preventing overgrazing. Overgrazing means overgrazings by cattle and sheep should be prevented. So protections from diseases and pests. Diseases of trees are caused by microbes like fungi, bacteria, virus, and insects. Pests also damages trees also. You know that, and these things you can see here. Okay, it's prevent forest fire, it's plants more trees, it's spray insecticides to control diseases and preventing overgrazing. So Van Mahotsav is the festival when throughout our country trees are planted, and the Chipko movement on Uttarakhand and Apiko movement in Karnataka are efforts by the people protections for trees. So now conservation of wildlife also, we have a lot of sanctuaries also, national park also, wildlife sanctuaries have been created once. Stretches forest have been kept in prevention. The national park is an area which is strictly reserved for the betterment for the wildlife. Okay, so now you can see the first wildlife sanctuary in India was the Vedantgal Bird Sanctuary in Tamil Nadu, and the first national park in India was the Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand. So we have to see here this coal mine. We should coal oil very carefully. Alternative sources of energy, it's like solar energy, wind energy, biogas, and the solar cooker we can use. And we can public transport also. Recycling metal, glass, paper, plastic can be recycled and used again. Recycled paper helps to conserve forest. So now we have to talking about this chapter. It's very interesting chapter. So now we have to finish this chapter now. Thank you.